What's up guys, Adam here. Welcome to the start of the Manchester United career mode. This is episode number 73 in the whole of this career mode. Like I said, we're going to be trying to take over some big clubs. We're starting off with Manchester United, going to be trying to win the Champions League in a few seasons and then maybe move on to a new team. So we have the Community Shield final coming up in a few days, but let's take a look at what I've done with the squad, what formation we're going to play, some potential targets, and our objectives for this season. Let's start off with the objectives. As we take a look at our objectives overview, they want us to win the Champions League, they want us to win the FA Cup, and they want us to win the Premier League title. That is going to be tough in our first season, but hopefully with the players I want to bring in and the players we actually have in the squad, it'll be doable. Our youth development, they want us to sign one player to the youth academy, assign to the midfielder position, and grow that youth academy player by at least 10 overall points and play them in at least 5 matches. Brand exposure, 200 million euros from shirt sales. Financial, they want us to finish the season with a profit margin of 75 million euros. Domestic success, win the league title, win the FA Cup, and win the Champions League. So that's pretty doable, especially with the squad, but you never know how we could settle into this new club. Let's go take a look at what formation I'm going to be playing, especially with the amount of attacking players in the squad. I'm going to be playing more of an attacking 4-4-2, so more of a 4-2-4, but the wingers are going to act as midfielders, but they're going to go up when we're attacking. So we have Ryan in goal with Darmian at fullback, and those are the two positions that I'm looking to actually reinforce. So Ryan and Darmian, maybe bring in a right back and a goalkeeper, which I said I might want to try and sign Gigio Donnarumma from AC Milan. Then we have Smalling, Bailly, Shaw, Pogba, Carvalho. Then up top we have Griezmann, Keita, Harry Kane, and Paulo Dybala. I'm looking to sign a left midfielder, left winger, who you guys are going to see. And like I said, a right back and a goalkeeper. On the bench, we have all of these players. We have Januzaj, who is back at the club. He's now an 85. Sanabria on the bench, who's still an incredible player. James Wilson, Lemina, this guy Brothwick Jackson, who's 24, but he's 80 rated. Nastasic as, I guess, a backup. We can try and sign some more center backs. We have Kevin Campbell, if anything, and Tuanzebe, and we have all these players. I'm going to be looking to get rid of Suarez, Aubameyang, and Romelu Lukaku, as well as Bora Baston, Mkhitaryan. We have Lingard, if anything. So we have a lot of depth, but we're going to be looking to get rid of some of those players. So now let's get into the transfer business. So here's my short list right now. We have Gigio Donnarumma because I coached him for a long time at AC Milan for 5 years. So maybe he would like to come here to Manchester United if we can persuade Milan. Then Timothy Fosu-Mensah, who went to Barcelona. He's naturally a defensive midfielder, but he can also play as a right back. So that could solve, you know, our issues at right back. James Raven, I just put him there because I think it's Michael Carrick's regen. We have Anthony Martial, 90 overall at Real Madrid. Ross Burke, who is Wayne Rooney's regen. Probably not going to be able to get him in the first season. He just retired. And we have Marcus Rashford, who went to Leicester City. So I'm hopefully going to be trying to do some swap deals to get back Martial, to get back Rashford, and to hopefully bring in Fosu-Mensah and Gigio Donnarumma. So those are my 4 main priorities for this episode, and let's start making some offers. I'm going to be starting off with 85 million euros for Gianluigi Donnarumma because he is one of the biggest stars at the club and one of the better goalkeepers in the world, so the offer is going to be quite high. A familiar face, Romelu Lukaku, 91 overall. We signed him at AC Milan, but it just didn't work out with him. So I'm going to be offering Lukaku in a straight swap deal for Anthony Martial. Let's see what Real Madrid have to say about that. Marcus Rashford's contract is expiring in 12 months, so we'll probably be able to get him for a little bit cheaper. He's worth anything around 30 and 42 million. He's an 87 overall and he's still 23 years old. No idea why Manchester United and the coach here actually got rid of him, but I'm going to be offering 37.5 million for Rashford. So we don't have any good scouts, so I'm going to be looking every single week, and then when we find a 5-star experience, 5-star judgment, I'm going to be setting him up. Preseason tournament invite, I'm going to be declining because honestly, you know what? Let's just advance to the invites and simulate all the matches so we can get some extra prize money. The Asian Elite Cup, let's join it and we could potentially win an extra 12 million. Milan have said that they want 120 million for Gigio Donnarumma, and Leicester City say that they want 86.5 million for Rashford. So Donnarumma is going to be very, very expensive, but I'm going to be looking to sign him at all costs. So let's offer our main goalkeeper, but I think it was actually Romero who was playing most of the game. So Matthew Ryan, let's just bump this down to about 60 million for Gigio Donnarumma. Let's see if Milan would be willing to accept that. I'm just going to be adding Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang to the deal, plus 37.5 million. Let's see if Leicester City would be willing to accept that. Transfer offer for Anthony Martial has been rejected. They are interested in Lukaku, but they would like us to increase the cash sum to 65.5 million. That's absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to be putting 25 million plus Romelu Lukaku. Let's see what they have to say about that. First game against Leverkusen, I'm going to be simulating it. I'm going to be delegating the lineup to the assistant manager. Let's see if we can pick up a victory here. And yes, a 2-1 victory to start off in the group stage. Leicester City have accepted 37.5 million plus Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. So we're giving them an aging striker. And we're going to be getting back Marcus Rashford, who still has a ton of potential and a ton of years left to play. So 4-year contract, 190k per week, and I'm not going to be specifying a squad role. So Milan are not interested in Matthew Ryan, so we're probably just going to be having to offer a lot of money for Gigio Donnarumma because, yeah. So let's offer 90 million and see what they have to say about that, because hopefully we're going to be selling some of our, better players and getting some more prize money, so we'll probably be able to afford this deal. Next match coming up against Juventus, Juve. Let's simulate the match and let's see if we can pick up another victory here, and we draw 2-2. Transfer offer for Borja Baston. He's a player that I'm not going to be looking to use, and it's from Manchester City. He's worth 33.5 million. Let's bump this up to 40 million, and let's see if they'll be willing to pay 40 million for Borja Baston. He's not aging, he's 28, but I'm not going to be looking to use him, and the amount of strikers we have is ridiculous. Real Madrid say that they still want 65.5 million plus Lukaku. Let's bump this up to 40 million plus Lukaku and see what they have to say about that. Another transfer offer for Baston. This time it's from Atletico Madrid. I'm going to be counter offering 40 million. That is the price I want teams to pay for him. And Marcus Rashford has accepted his contract. 4 years, 190k per week, 37.5 million plus Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Let's accept him into the club. We're saving on wages. He's coming in. He's returning to the club. Welcome back, Marcus Rashford. Hopefully, he'll be one of the standout strikers this season, even though we have players like Dybala and Harry Kane, so we have a lot of rotation players. Manchester City are only willing to pay 32 million for Baston. And honestly, I think I could get a little bit more money for him. I think I can get maybe 35 million. Let's see if they'll accept 35 million. We also have another transfer offer for Sergi Romero. Gonna be rejecting this offer. Like I said, he's going to be a decent backup for, I don't know, maybe EFL Cup matches. Next match against a team from maybe in the Japanese league. We are probably going to be picking up a victory. If we don't, then there is a problem. 3-0 victory. We are going into the semifinals against Inter, and that gives us some more prize money. Bad news, Bailly has suffered a lateral collateral ligament and will be out for 3 months. What do you want to do about that one? Our best defender now goes out for 3 months. Milan have accepted the 90 million transfer fee for Gigio Donnarumma, so let's negotiate a contract. Hopefully, we can bring him here to the club and then maybe try and sell Matthew Ryan. 220,000 per week for 4 years. And I will be giving him a crucial first-team player squad role. Madrid only want to pay 29 million, so let's bump it up to 35 like we did for Manchester City. See what they have to say about that. And we've got ourselves another transfer offer for Lorenzo Calegari. He's a 23-year-old, 75 overall. He's not going to be getting probably that much game time. I don't even know where he came from. Transfer offers from Watford, going to be counter-offering 5 million. And as you can see right here, Real Madrid have accepted the deal for Lukaku and 40 million for Anthony Martial. So now let's negotiate a contract. He is on crazy wages. 3 years, 350,000 per week, and I will be specifying him a crucial first-team player squad role. Next match against Inter, they're trying to sign one of our players. Let's see if we can beat them here and gain entrance into the finals. We are going to be actually picking up a victory, a 2-1 victory, and now we play Real Madrid in the finals, and we're going to be getting ourselves some more prize money. Some more bad news. Matteo Darmian has torn his hamstring and will be out for 2 months, but I guess since we're trying to sign Fosu Mensah, it's going to be good. And then when he comes back, he can be a rotation right back. Tournament prize money, 4 million. Gigio Donnarumma has accepted his contract offer. Let's bring him into the club and look at that. We only have 1 million left to spend. We only have 1 million left to spend. So let's stall on this offer for now and see if we can sell some of our players and then accept them into the club. Madrid only want to pay 30.5 million for Borja Baston. I'm going to be accepting this because we need the funds so we can sign Martial and Donnarumma, and let's accept 4.8 million for Calegari. And let's see if they'll pay that for him. And we have another transfer offer for Romero. So let's accept this since we're bringing in Donnarumma and Matthew Ryan can actually be our backup goalkeeper. Another transfer offer for Romero. I'm going to be accepting it because, like I said, we're probably going to be getting in Donnarumma. We've got ourselves a transfer offer for James Wilson. Now, James Wilson was a player that I was willing to keep, but if somebody can give me 17 million for him, I'd be completely fine with that. And Newcastle United are only willing to pay 28.5 million. Let's just bump it up to 32.5 million because Manchester City are willing to pay 35 million for him. And if that deal doesn't go through, then hopefully Newcastle will be paying 32.5 million. Lemina, 21.5 million from Inter. Let's just counteroffer his value of 23 million and see if they'll accept it. Look at this. Anthony Martial has accepted his contract, but right now we're a little bit low on funds. So I'm waiting for Borja Baston to sell, Romero to sell, and that guy Calegari. Then I could accept Donnarumma and Martial into the club. Actually, I think I could do Martial right now because then our wage budget is going to be 743,000. So let's accept Martial into the club. He's coming back. And Donnarumma, we are going to be having to adjust the wages. Let's see if we accept it. No, we don't have the necessary budget to fund this move. Martial is back. We got Rashford back. Now we're waiting for Fosu Mensah. Romero has been sold to a Dutch team for 4.9 million. And Baston has been sold to Atletico Madrid. So Madrid were the first to actually sign him. 30.5 million. That's 26.5 million to our budget. Let's go accepting Gigio Donnarumma to the club. 107 million remaining. Now we have 17 million remaining. So we're looking to sell some of our players. But we've got ourselves the goalkeeper we had at AC Milan. Absolutely fantastic. So 3 new faces, 2 old faces at the club. But Donnarumma, a new player here. And hopefully he gets on extremely well and he actually starts maybe increasing in overall. We have the final of the Asian League Cup coming up against Real Madrid. Let's get to calendar simulating it. Hopefully we can pick up another victory and walk out of here with some more prize money, and it's going to be a 2-0 victory. Very nicely done, Manchester United. We've won the preseason tournament and that adds a little extra funds. So we've got 5 million additional transfer budget for our victory in the Asian Elite Cup. Calegari has been sold to Watford for 4.8 million. The board has allocated us 3.7 million to our current transfer budget. Hull City are only willing to pay 16 million for James Wilson. We have a ton of strikers, so I am going to be accepting this, and he's going to be going to Hull City. I know it's a young player who's actually, I don't even know if he's at Manchester United anymore in real life. Maybe he's on loan. Somebody needs to let me know. But he's going to be going to Hull City. We've got ourselves another transfer offer, but I already accepted the deal for Hull City. I still haven't found a 5-star experience, 5-star judgment scout. James Wilson has been sold to Hull City for 16 million. The board has allocated us 13 million to our current transfer budget. Fosu Mensah is actually a squad rotation player at Barcelona. And over here, he would be a first-team player. So let's try a 1-year loan length with a future fee of 23 million. And let's see if they'll accept that. 2 transfer offers, one for Joe Riley. We have Luke Shaw and Brothwick Jackson. He's worth 4.5 million. Let's accept 4.1 million from Sunderland. We're just looking to offload a lot of our players. And Region Pool, Carpi won him for 3 million. So let's maybe see if we can counteroffer something like 5 million. And if Carpi want him for 5 million, they can have him. And FC Barcelona are not looking to loan Fosu Mensah out at this time. So we are definitely going to be having to try to actually make an offer for him. He is a squad rotation player, and it says the deal looks like it could happen. So I'm going to be bumping it down to 20 million. Let's see what Barcelona have to say about that. Joe Riley has been sold to Sunderland for 4.1 million. The board has allocated us 3.1 million to our current transfer budget. Carpi are only willing to pay 3.7 million. We have another transfer offer for Januzaj. I'm going to be accepting this. Region pool is going to be going to Carpi. I know I just started training him, but what do you want to do? We got ourselves an offer for him, and Januzaj going to be rejecting the offer. Transfer offer for Sean Goss. Not going to be using him. 69 overall, 1 million from Blackburn. Let's accept it. Region pool has been sold to Carpi for 3.7 million. The board has allocated us 2.8 million to our current transfer budget. Transfer offer for Guillermo Varela from Sunderland. He's 28, 76 overall. He's worth 4 million. They're offering 3.3 million. Let's see if they're willing to pay 4 million for him. Sean Goss has been sold to Blackburn for 1 million. Board has allocated us 725,000. Sunderland only willing to pay 3.7 million. Let's accept that. And we got ourselves another transfer offer. This time it's for Twanzebe. Gonna be rejecting this offer. And as you saw at the bottom, the transfer offer for Fosu Mensah is unacceptable. They want 37.5 million. So let's offer 27 million and see what they have to say about that. Guillermo Varela has been sold to Sunderland for 3.7 million. The board has allocated us 2.8 million to our current transfer budget. And we've got ourselves the first and only match in this episode. It's the Community Shield final coming up against Crystal Palace. So I guess Crystal Palace were the ones who were the winners of the FA Cup last season. Let's get into it at Wembley Stadium. So here's the lineup. And as you can see, it's an absolutely incredible one. Donnarumma has already increased to a 91. We're going with Brothwick Jackson, a right back, even though he's not really a right back. Darmian is injured. We haven't been able to get Fosu Mensah. Smalling, the captain. Nastasic, Shaw, Paul Pogba, Carvalho, Griezmann, Martial, Dybala, and Harry Kane. We've got Rashford and Sanabria on the bench. We are definitely going to be bringing them on. Let's get into this Community Shield final. I'm guessing that 6 years into the future, Crystal Palace actually started, you know, putting a lot of money into the club and signing some good players. I guess that's why they're here, unless, I don't know, they just made it here. I have no idea. There's the Community Shield. I'm trying to look if I can see any players that stand out for Crystal Palace. I don't really see anybody. They seem to have just a decent lineup. We have an absolutely incredible lineup, but sometimes, you know, that could come back and, I don't know, just make me not play well. There's Alan Pardew, the manager for Crystal Palace. And let's get into this match straight away. Doesn't look like they have any standout players, but we'll have to wait and see. They have Benteke. They have Jordi Clasie. Let's do this. This one away. Very nicely done, Nastasic. Griezmann. Here's Martial. Martial to Kane. We are just an attacking force. Here's Dybala. Dybala, can he find Martial? Yes, he can. Here's Anthony Martial back from Real Madrid. Let's go for a finesse shot. Martial into the top right corner. And that's why I bought him. That's why I brought him back. Lukaku probably never would have done that for me. Martial, good push. He just pushes that one forward first time. Finesse shot into the top right corner. It's 1-0. Nicely done by Smalling. Here's Carvalho. Carvalho forward. Dybala. Dybala coming in with speed. Let's go for a shot with Dybala. Dybala takes that one. Good save, Ederson. Defender was closing me down. I decided to take a shot. Good idea. Pogba whipped this one in. There's Nastasic. Nastasic. Goalkeeper punches it away. Nicely dealt with by Carvalho. Carvalho, can he get the ball back? Zaha takes that one. Donnarumma dives the right way, but it does go wide. Here's Benteke. Clasie. Right back into Benteke. Benteke scores the goal. It's Christian Benteke. 40 minutes in. Good play. Split open the defense. It's 1-1. Here's Zaha. Split open once again. Good save, Gigio. Can we get this one away? Nicely done by Jackson. Pogba, first on that one, first on that one. Don't make Townsend turn and shoot. Don't make him turn and shoot. That's definitely offside. That's, oh, good save, Gigio. Don't know how that wasn't offside. Benteke chips that one in. Back post, that one's back in. Okay, we're just playing very poorly right now. Dybala gets that one to Kane. Kane, can he turn on this defender? Nicely done, Harry Kane. Harry Kane tries to send it forward to Griezmann. Griezmann cannot get to it, but he's fighting for it. Here's Griezmann. Griezmann has got Dybala. Dybala into the box. Dybala! Great save, goalkeeper, but the play is still on. Here's Harry Kane. That one's into the middle. That one's cleared away by Stark. So we went on the other end, almost getting scored on. The counter-attack didn't work well. We've got ourselves another corner. Pogba chips this one in. There's Griezmann. Griezmann going for the header. And that one is going to go out for another corner. Can we send this one in? Pogba into the box. Nastasic going for the acrobatic goal, but sends that one wide. It's 1-1 going into the second half. Decent display from us. Donnarumma saved us on the other end. Let's get into the second half. Good interception by Pogba. Carvalho. Pogba right back to Carvalho. Here's Rashford. Rashford into William. William. Dybala. Dybala in the box. We go down. That's going to be a penalty. And Dybala seems to be favoring his left knee. Hopefully it's not an injury that's too serious. We've got ourselves a penalty here. And let's see if we can capitalize. Dybala into the box. Too much for the defender to handle. Just clips him. And that's going to be a penalty to start off this second half. Who is our best penalty taker? It looks like it is going to be Dybala. Dybala, let's go right. Let's go top right. It's into the back of the net. Paulo Dybala gets the penalty. Paulo Dybala scores the goal. 50 minutes in, it's 2-1 Manchester United. Good interception by Carvalho. Here's Rashford now to Pogba. Pogba to William. William, Carvalho. In to Rashford. Rashford, Pogba. Can we send it back to Rashford? Rashford in the box. Oh, what a beautifully worked goal. What a beautifully worked goal. Incredible passes. And it's Marcus Rashford coming back from Leicester City. Look at his passing. Carvalho into Rashford. Rashford, Pogba. Pogba right back to Rashford. Slots that one in. Hits the far post. It's into the back of the net. It's 3-1. Good ball. Rashford. Waiting for the run of Dybala. He's got that speed. Dybala's just going to push it. Can we score a fourth? Dybala goes... Oh, great save by the goalkeeper. Dybala finishing just not there. Martial into the box. Into Rashford. Rashford, can he get a second? Marcus Rashford. 4-1. Good play. Dybala was unable to score. Great save by the goalkeeper. Play comes back, and it's Marcus Rashford, assisted by Anthony Martial. And that's one of the reasons I picked them both up. Good finish. 4-1. And that's the end of the match. We're going to be winning the Community Shield. Nothing too special, but nevertheless, it's still my first piece of silverware as Manchester United manager. Goal scored by Martial, 2 goals by Rashford, and 1 goal by Paulo Dybala. We are gonna be a force to be reckoned with this season. That's one of the reasons I bought all these players. And we're hoping for Champions League glory this season. There we are, lifting the trophy. Chris Smalling, the captain. Now, we still need to sign a fullback and maybe a backup center back, but we're going to have to wait and see next episode. Okay, so just before this episode ends, Barcelona have accepted the transfer offer for Fosu Mensah, 82 overall, 23 years of age. He's going to be playing as a fullback, and he's very versatile. 4 years, 140k per week, and I'm going to be giving him an important first team player squad role. So that's been it for this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. Next time we have the game coming up against Barcelona in the Copa Europe. And I will see you next time.
Do it!
Do what?
Just do it!
Okay, do what?
Do it!
Subscribe to my channel. But I already am subscribed. Oh. Follow me on Twitter at the Nobz YT.
No, what are you waiting for? Do it! Just do it!
But I can't.
Yes, you can!
Oh, okay.